Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and I'm an empath. And reading's gonna be for Scorpio for October of 2016. And what I've done here for you is I've laid 4 cards for the overall month, and I'm going to use a bottom card on the deck, to kind of show us a little bit of an overview. I don't believe these cards are going to go month by month, and I think they'll probably blend for us throughout the month. And I would recommend you to watch your moon sign and your rising sign if this reading doesn't resonate with you. But I'd recommend it anyhow because it'll give you a broader perspective, as these are just general readings, so it'll give you a bigger overview of how to be prepared for the month. Now, we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, and I'm not an astrologer, so I looked this up for you, and the emphasis is in your 12th house, and I believe that's our house of secret matters, but it's about it involves troubled people. And I have to tell you this, I'll spit it out, and then I really had to look up this word. Investigation, self-analysis, study, like your personal, can't get the word out of my mouth, limitations and personal problems and contacts with hospitals or invalids, people that maybe are ill. And I had to look this up because one of the words is enmity, and I actually had no idea. I thought I knew what it meant, but I looked it up for you, and here's a dictionary that's probably from 1930, so I don't even know if they consider this word to even be used again. I'm really not sure, but the word itself, this enmity, if I'm saying it right, is hostility, hatred, and deep-seated ill will. It is a deep feeling of resentment or malice towards another person. And it can be personal, or it could be a latent thing. And after I saw it, it says, it's in the heart of anyone who awaits an opportunity, well, it says evil, but I'm assuming to do wrong. And enmity may lie concealed, but it's nourished for many years. And I thought, well, that's an odd word. Well, we all have our little, because this is 12 health issues, and I guess we all have our little resentments in there that we actually don't talk about. But based on the cards that I'm seeing here for the month, we may do well to stay out of anything like that for the month. And I am an empath, so when you hear me say actually, I'm speaking as Scorpio. So right now, all of us Scorpios are Frankie. So it's a speech pattern that I use that makes it interesting for me, or easier, should I say. We have some words here, and their willingness and humor and beauty. There's something here, Scorpio, that we're trying to blend together for this month. Our overall view for the month is the Queen of Cups. Now, this can be male or female because this is a general reading. So while we're doing this, this could be for us. It could be something that is in our work, something it could be in our relationships, like husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be a totally different situation. Maybe it's in a friendship, something that we're dealing with that, or in a friendship. But what Spirit's saying is, don't get involved in like inviting any trouble. The words are, don't get involved in inviting jealousy into our lives for any reason, and make sure that the partnerships, business, personal, however they come to us, are really on the up and up. And as Scorpios, right, we possess a lot of knowledge. I don't know how to put this nicely, but we possess a major amount of curiosity, and we're the ones that stand back in the corner and watch the situations unfold and usually know what they're about. And if we don't, we're going to go get a shovel and dig it up and find out what it's about. But what Spirit's saying to me right now is, even if we're digging it up and finding out what it's about, we're not to add to it. So this is our knowledge to make ourselves feel, like at a comfort level, because we have all the information, right? Doesn't necessarily mean we have to spit it out or become involved with someone else's problems. Okay, Scorpio, because our first card is the Queen of Cups, and I don't know if I can get the glare off of there for you, but the Queen of Cups could actually be us. It's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone that is around us that's a water sign. Queen of Cups is a very generous, caring, loving woman or man. This is a general reading that would really care about us, would want to help us. I always think of the Queen of Cups as if it's a motherly influence around us. Maybe it's our mother. Maybe it's our boss that at work, because we got a couple cards here like this, Scorpio. But when this card's in reverse, which is what it's showing us, it kind of puts us in the position of that word enmity. How it's spelled is E-M-N-I-T-Y. So, because it keeps flashing in my head. If it bothered me that bad that I had to go look it up to get it in a context for us, it was probably pretty important. And this Queen of Cups character can be very vindictive. Instead, if it is a character, if it is a situation, because these are general readings, it would be a situation where we want to evaluate it secretly so that we have the information we need to be on top. So if it's what Spirit's saying with this card in reverse is, be very clear about who we tell our secrets to, and to make sure that if we are telling a secret, and Scorpios, we're the best in the world at not telling the secrets if we don't have to, but knowing them, right? So they're saying, be careful for our own self this month. During this month, watch out, keep those boundary lines up, make sure where we are relaying personal information about ourselves, that, and you don't have to answer the phone either, that we've done it in a trusted place, because it can come back and bite us if we didn't. So, being as we love to be open, honest, we're loving people, we still want to keep paying attention to that, because we have a few, and they said willingness, they said, we're trying to bring peace in our life, and each one, of our situations are really important. We don't want to be on the opposite end of this really bad gossipy thing, if that is what it comes down to, because it can affect our work, if it's a work situation, or it can affect our personal relationships, maybe if we spit out information that we didn't have totally validated. But as a Scorpio, we normally get that information totally validated. So what they're saying to us is look at motivational factors around approaches or people that we're dealing with. So if it's in a work thing, pay attention to it. If it's in a relationship thing, pay attention to it. Now, because our first card here is the Emperor, and it's in the upright position. So it shows that we are involved. The Emperor is an institution. So, or a group sequence that we need to belong to. Like, or we feel we need to belong to. Maybe it's political, maybe it's literary, maybe it's a group that meets from our work for brainstorming sessions. You know, a religious group would fit within this, or I would assume a spiritual group if we belong to a spiritual group, or it could be that someone that we love, right, or we care about, needs, for whatever reason, to be involved in this group, so therefore we would want to be involved in this group. It's a crazy thought, but, you know, I'm thinking like either, you know, the catechism group or the book reading group that I belong to, or trying to give you examples of, or AA, if I belong in AA or whatever, some type, or a person that I'm involved in, right? This is how it feels. A person that I'm involved in may feel the need, perhaps they have to be involved in the group, and they need me to be able, and if I love them, to fit in that situation right along with them. As Scorpios, and we're Scorpios, we can fit into any situation. We can be polite, we can be cheery, we can be funny, we can belong, and if it really is not that important to us, we can just be respectful. You know what I mean? Respectful of the situation that we're in, if this is around someone we love or something to do with work or whatever here. So what they're saying is clear up any messes we have in our life, right? And, you know, clear them up. If there's find your necessary work. If there's a mistake, you know, that we made, clear it up. Clear, you know, sweep out the door, sweep up all the little debris that's around it, and let's get us on a straight and narrow path with it. You know, if it's something that we want. Because it looks like we're going to need a little bit of help here. And we do have, if we can keep the situations right, help. So let's say, because these are all secret 12th house issues, you know, things that we're dealing with that are on the side of we don't want everybody in the world right now to know our business. So perhaps some of us are starting a new job, you know, and maybe we had trouble with our last job, right? And, you know, or didn't get along with someone, and we finally, at work, that made it more miserable and more miserable, and we just went and applied for the new job and got it, and didn't say they were making my life miserable at my work. That is a secret that we didn't expose when we walked into new territory with our work. Because the next card here we have is and another thing I want to say about this Queen of Cups, and it keeps flashing in my head. Sometimes this Queen of Cups can come forward if we are dabbling in like something psychic, or someone around us is dabbling in something they don't have a damn clue about. And it could cause them trouble too. A lot of times people jump in because they want something. Maybe it's a friend of ours that wants something, and they don't realize the full nature of what they're actually, getting involved in. So above all, we're trying to keep some peace here, and we're trying to move forward. For some reason, it feels more to me like, or to us, it's easier for me to say that, like this may be involved in relationship dynamics, and it is 12th house issues. So what they're saying about be careful about your boundaries and who you speak, because we are, we can keep a secret, but we are usually pretty open and honest about ourselves and very straightforward. Scorpios, as Scorpios, we're pretty straightforward, Our next card here is the Four Wands, and it looks like these people in the background are celebrating. So there's something really good when I touch this card going on around my relationships, or maybe I'm going to get married, or I have a new partner, a new boyfriend, or a new friend, and I want to celebrate this, or maybe I'm in line for a promotion, but based on these other cards and the Emperor card being in here, I may have a little trouble getting past this Queen of Wands, so let's make sure she's not us, Keep a sense of humor around this. Be willing to move through it and check out those boundary lines. Because with this, we are in a good financial shape. There's something here for us to celebrate, right? And there's something here that we are moving forwards to. And if you look at this card, these people really actually are celebrating. They're out in front of the castle. They got these wands that look like celebratory wands all around, and it feels as if a dream or a manifestation is coming true, and it can be around my house, it can be around my work environment, because there is a structure in behind here that I'm kind of thinking about too. So is it my work structure? Is it my home structure? Is it the friends and family and things like that that I bring into it? As Scorpios, we have a really good sense of humor. And no, don't answer that phone. It's probably a telemarketer. I don't want to talk to them either after I get done here. But the next card here is the King of Wands. And that's someone who's really can give us excellent advice. It's someone around us. It's someone that we need to go to. They're trustworthy. They're honest. They probably would do anything in the world, right, to help us move forward with these thoughts. In this case, and it doesn't feel fishy or off to me, but in this case, the King of Wands is in reverse. So if he is my business partner, he or she, let's put it that way, he or she, because these are general readings. If this is my husband or my wife, they are fully still, the King of Wands, they're still fully supportive of us, right? We can still go towards them, but in that support, they're not going to be overtly helpful to us. They're not going to go out of their way. They're just going to say, well, I really truly support you, but do that stand back thing, because they're allowing us to move forward on our own. So we have this support, right, sitting right there in front of us, but they're not going to extend their self so far as to do it for us. Now, the thing with this card that I'm feeling, right, And the way Spirit's putting it to me, it is maybe they don't know that we are overtly asking for their help. So, or like really, really want their help, because as Scorpios, we normally do our own thing and figure out how to help ourselves. So maybe they're just expecting that from us, so that's why they're standing back, right? But the one thing we want to remember as this month moves through, and these cards aren't going to go week by week, I don't believe. They'll blend in and out through the month. We have these characters or these situations in our life. There is, with this King of Wands in reverse, nothing that can stand in our way. Nothing can stand in our way. It's the ability to move forward on the idea of what we want. Now, the last card we have here is this Two of Cups. And that's the partnership card, right? Normally, excellent partnership, people coming together. It can be marriage partnership, business partnership, new projects where two people come together to set something in motion. It's in reverse, so it's slightly delayed, and I think they're slightly delaying it on us because we have to get a bigger or better perspective on the relationship, on this King of Wands, on where we stand with the Emperor, what we want that we need to celebrate with this Four of Wands and this Queen of Cups in reverse, certain issues that we need to watch. So when this is in reverse, it could be a relationship that I truly need to keep secret for one reason or another right at this time. So I can think if it's a love relationship, okay? If it's a love relationship, maybe I want to keep it secret because it's just not the time for me to be telling everybody my own business till I'm sure it's stabilized. If it's a business partnership, maybe we have this really great idea in our heads that we think can bring money forward, and this is our business partner, but ideas are energy. So we're discussing an idea with this one person, right, other person, on how to start and move forward, how to fit into perhaps selling our product, to a company, or perhaps the person that we're seeing is in the middle of a divorce. If someone found out I'm in here too, may complicate it or delay it. This means short delay, Scorpio. But I don't believe our delay is forever. I think this is a beautiful, perfect month for us if we are willing to pay attention and move forward. Be sure to keep the things that are important to us when we speak them. Make sure we are speaking them to those that are trustworthy. I don't know why they're telling us this for this month, but it's probably going to be very important to our peace. And with this King of Wands and the Queen of Cups and the Emperor, it might be very important to us also financially. Okay? So let's not mix up any business here with pleasure. Kind of keep our mouth shut about our private things. Don't get involved with gossip. When I'm speaking something that's important to me, make sure that I've really evaluated the people or the persons that I'm speaking to. And this King of Wands character here, I think he may be, we may be capable of turning him right side up if he truly understood that we needed his help, or it would be more valuable, his or her help. It would be more valuable, more helpful to me if I took that help. Now, let's see what these angels, yeah, that secrecy thing. They're saying don't invite any jealousy into your life. Don't. Scorpios, we are beautiful, you know. Just people get naturally attracted to us, you know. I don't know. Hopefully this isn't the boss and he's married. And that was a joke. So make sure you show sympathy where it's needed and don't expose yourself to those that are untrustworthy. And it looks like the money, the belonging, everything is going to start to fall into place, okay? And maybe with this Queen of Cups here, they're telling us, they did tell us to pay attention. Maybe with this Queen of Cups here in reverse, you know, they're really warning us about make sure those that are around us, work, relationships, personal or friendships, you know, or intimate, just keep that in mind here. So have sympathy, just don't stir up any trouble that we don't need, so don't participate. And they told us pay attention first. And our angel card, can you see her face, Scorpio? Her word is listen. She didn't tell us to talk. She said listen. So think about what that means. It says, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything's been taken care of. Stay in a quiet, receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires' manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and hears us clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. They said don't get involved. You know, if there's something coming out here, just don't. Make sure that we're the one that's not upside down. That's really what I want to say very clearly, because normally as Scorpios, we don't get upside down like that unless you really, really, really made us angry. Let's see what the alternative meanings are. You received this card because your angels wish to get their messages through to you. They ask that you talk less and you listen more. Stay out of the gossip, stay out of the bickering. Listen. When we're stressed, we tend to chatter about our nervousness. Give your worries to the angels and trust that they've heard your prayers. If it seems they're not answering your prayers, it's probably because you're not listening to their answers. So retreat to a quiet place with the intention of listening to your angels. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and listen. Avoid many noisy environments. You've been hearing your angels correctly. Turn on, turn off the television and the radio. Your hearing is becoming more sensitive because you've been tuning into your angels. Clear your ear chakras. There you go. Q-tips. By visualizing light clearing the area above each eyebrow. Okay? Ear chakras, I guess, are above our eyebrows. I'm really not sure. I thought my clairaudience came up from behind my head. At least that's what it sounds like with me. Well, Scorpio, I think it's going to be a good month for us, even financially and partnership-wise, you know. But a lot of times we tell people, stand back, I can handle this, I can protect myself, and sometimes we can't. So when we need the advice or the help or the service, we ask for it from trustworthy people. It brings peace. We keep our sense of humor through the whole entire thing, and at the end we can stand back and laugh and end up with a really beautiful situation. Well, Scorpio, that was way, way too long. So I want to thank you for all the time you spent with me and all for your likes and your shares and comments and subscribes. You have no idea how I enjoy your comments, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate, this is a long reading, I appreciate the time you took with me. If there's something more you want to know about me, you can go to the website. All the information's down below. Or if you want to set an appointment with me. I've been doing readings for 27 years, going on 28 years now. And for all of you that have set appointments with me, I want to tell you how much I enjoyed being with you and how much I appreciated you. I had a really good time with each and every one of you. So Scorpio, hopefully I will see you in November. So bye-bye. Maybe I'll see you in December, because I don't know how to shut this off.